Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. This is gonna be the top 5 weapons that were underestimated and became really good once you actually bothered to use it.
Number 5.
The Frozen Needle. So this weapon is a rapier, and a lot of people, they're like, alright, cool, man, it sucks, it's just a rapier, and they use other weapons instead of this one. So the thing about this weapon that makes it nice and amazing, when you hold strong attack, you can actually shoot a beam, which is pretty cool, man. Look at this, man. But that's not all. When you're actually fighting somebody that has a shield, for one, you can use the impaling thrust, and it actually goes through the enemy. Another thing about this weapon is, if you're gonna get attacked, if you press a strong attack, for example, let me kill this guy, because I don't want him. And this actually reaches pretty far. See, there we go. So you can see the distance actually pretty good. The one thing about this weapon, when you do a strong attack, if you press 0, you do a backstep. And this actually shoots a beam, which is actually pretty cool. It's really good and it's really handy. For example, so you can get some distance and you can shoot. So this is one of the weapons where I was really amazed when I used it the first time. Number 4. So this is the ring finger. This weapon is actually pretty good. At first you see it, you're like, alright, cool, it looks like a finger, it's nothing special. But when you actually use this weapon, for one, it's really strong, as you saw. It's really nice, but what makes this weapon really good is the actual war, which is this giant finger. It's hilarious. It has a lot of nice range, but the thing that's beautiful about it is that it actually has some poison in it. So when you use it against people, you won't stagger as much, but that attack does really massive damage and it's really worthwhile to use. Number 3, the Stormhawk axe. You've probably seen a bunch of people use this axe already. The thing about this axe that makes it really good is the Ash of War. So when I saw this axe for the first time, I said to myself, man, this is trash, I don't want this. And then you use this and you're like, man, this is so stupid, man, this is gonna be so trash, because I'm gonna stay there, I'm not gonna be able to move. But apparently when you use it, it has a lot of poise, it does massive damage, as you can see, and you can hit multiple people with it, and dude, it's just broken, man. It's really good. You can fight a group of enemies, use it in PvP, and it stays with lightning, so now it actually does even more damage than it normally does. So yeah, this axe is pretty good, and it's one of the weapons I actually underestimated, and when I actually saw that it was really good, I was just simply amazed, and I was like, wow, what the heck. Number 2, Axe of Godfrey. So Axe of Godfrey, a lot of people don't use it, and it actually surprises me that a lot of people don't use this axe, because when I saw it for the first time, I said, well, it's just a normal axe, and when you do the ash, it takes way too long, but when you hit somebody, it does massive damage. Problem is, when you're fighting somebody, well, it's not really worth it, and people can dodge out of it really easy, but there's a hidden mechanic that I didn't know. So apparently when you do this ash, it actually gives you a buff. So that buff, what it is, when you do a strong attack, it actually changes it into this. Look at that, man. And as you can see, I have a lot of poise. Now the thing about it is, this weapon does have a lot of poise, which you can actually attack people. But what makes this weapon is really good is that strong attack. I'm gonna actually charge it this time. You're gonna see. It does a follow-up, and then you can do this little follow-up, which does massive damage, as you saw. You can do it pretty fast. I'm literally destroying a lot of enemies, and this attack just does a very fast follow-up And then you can actually run to the enemy a little bit with this. And dude, that is really good for PvP, which is really crazy, man. I never knew this weapon did this. And I learned this and I fell in love with it. And this weapon became one of my favorite weapons in PvP to use. So don't underestimate this weapon, guys. This is number 1, the Devourer Scepter. So a lot of people don't even know this weapon exists, to be honest. This weapon has become one of my favorite PvE weapons. And I'm gonna show you why. First of all, it's strong. Look at that mass. It's a fire attribute. But what makes this weapon really good is the Ash of War. So I'm actually gonna kill this guy pretty fast. So when you fight a single enemy, so let this guy do some damage to me. So when you find a single enemy, this Ash has long range, but it actually heals you. Look at that, man. It has huge range, but it heals you, and it actually does pretty decent damage. So why is this weapon really good? Well, let me show you with a group of enemies. So when you're fighting 3 people, you can actually use this to attack 3 people and heal. But this is the thing. When this weapon, I'm gonna get myself get hit. Now look at this. All right. Okay. Let me get away from this guy. So now, if I actually use this, so you gotta watch out. It doesn't have that much poise. I'll tell you that right now. But look at this. Voila! Fully healed. Look at that. That is amazing, man. And the thing is, like I said, it does nice, massive damage. Kills the enemies. I'm gonna let them take life again, just in case you didn't see. But yeah, you know how OP and broken that is? To actually be able to heal instantly? That is amazing, man. And look at that, man. That's just wow. So I'm gonna show you with 3 enemies, because like I said, this is really good for PvP. So I'm gonna kill this guy. So I'm gonna show you how much you actually heal. So let's say you want to use this against 3 people. But we're gonna see how much it actually gives you. And you're gonna be actually amazed at how much you actually get. See, look at that. Half your life, man. So you can do this with enemies. And not just doing the Ash. This weapon by itself does massive damage. So it's a really good weapon to use, man. It's actually one of the weapons that I learned, and I was surprised about it. But hey guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you can give these weapons a try. They look dumb at first and you're like, alright, cool, I don't want to use that. But once you actually use it, man, what a game changer. Alright guys, subscribe, leave a like, let me know what you think of this video. And as always, I hope you enjoy. Peace!